Asa, that was fun. Right. So no, because Yoel is. So as I said before, it's a great pleasure to invite Yoel to come forward to share some remarks that we are just a few days away from October 7th. And wanted to give the opportunity for Yoel to, one, just to introduce himself again and deeper into the community, and also to share his reflections on those tragic experiences. I find any words that I say are just inadequate to the impact. So glad that you're here. Great. Thanks, Yoel.
Shalom to everyone in Bethel community. I'm Yoel Gleizer. I'm 28 years old, and I am from Bethel, of course. I'm the Shaliach from Israel. I'm really happy to be here today. A Shaliach is a cultural Israeli emissary from Israel sent out to Jewish communities around the world, supported by the Federation of Greater Washington, Jeffy in Israel, and Bethel. I will be here for 2 or more years. I moved to the area with my fiancée. Her name is Yuval, and she is the new Shlichat B'nai Israel. Let me share part of my story. My story starts in Argentina, where I was born, but my roots go back to Poland and Russia. My family's history is full of courage. My parents' great-grandparents escaped to Argentina during the World War I in 1918. They crossed borders and dangerous waters, giving away a piece of a gold chain at each checkpoint just to survive. Their bravery in leaving everything behind for a better life is something I think about it every day. When I was just 2 years old, my parents, Mario and Fabiana, made the brave decision to move to Israel. They left everything behind, friends, families, and their homes, all to give me and my brother Alan a better future. In the 90s, life in Argentina wasn't safe, especially for Jewish. The bombing of the Jewish Community Center in Buenos Aires in July 1994, which killed many, including their close friends, made them realize it is time to go. They want to build a safer, better life in Israel, and I am forever grateful for their courage. Growing up, we didn't have a large family in Israel, just the 4 of us. I sometimes felt jealous of my Israeli friends who had a big families with grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins, but even though our family was small, I loved Friday night Kiddush and celebrating the holidays. This moment helped me feel connected to the Jewish traditions. On October 8th, my birthday, I found myself in the middle of a national tragedy. I couldn't sleep all night because I was trying to find my missing friends from the Nova Festival. By 7:26 in the morning, I knew I had to do something. So I sent a text message to my commander, Sharon. I wrote, Sharon, may we know better days. I would like to know if there is any way to help in the unit, whether in the kitchen, battle rations, or warehouses. Anything you need, I will be happy to help. He replied, you are a champion. Take care, dear warrior. I'm giving you the phone number of the commander of the headquarters. Tell him you are my soldier. So I text to the commander, David. Hello, David. I got your number from Sharon. He was my commander. I would love to help the unit in any way possible. I was both a cook at Gigi's Kitchen and work in the classified warehouse for electronics and equipment under Sharon. I'm ready to do anything you need. His answer was short. Thank you very much. I couldn't tell he was very busy with everything going on, and I realized that my reserve duty was not going to happen. I couldn't just sit at home doing nothing, especially after hearing that my friend had been murdered. So I decided to visit the Haunted in the hospitals Bellinson in Petah Tikva and Wolfson in Bat Yam. I brought my guitar and sang for them, hoping to lift their spirits, but honestly, I was the one who came out stronger after seeing their courage and hearing their stories. It gave me hope that together we will get through this. Now, I would like to take a moment to remember some friends who were murdered at the Nova Festival. Yaniv Antonio Macias Montego and his wife, Ibon Eden Patricia Rubio Vergas, were killed at the party by Hamas terrorists. Yvonne was 26 and Antonio was 28. Yaniv had a daughter from a previous relationship, and Yvonne had a son from her earlier relationship, but they grew up together as siblings. They are now 7 and 4.5 years old. In the aftermath of their parents' murder, the children are now separated, living with their separate grandparents. This breaks my heart. Dan Ben Chemo was also 26, and he was with Yaniv and Ibon that day. He was one of my closest childhood friends. It's hard to believe he's gone. Then there is Major Roy Negri. We grew up together in the same class from elementary school through the middle school. He was a true friend. On October 7, he was called to serve in the reserves. Sadly, he died in the battle at Kibbutz Be'eri. Just months after marrying his wife Shai, he was 28 years old. His family and all his soldiers get tattoos together to honor his memory, a powerful tribute to the impact he made on all of us. Almog Sarusi, one of 6 hostages executed by Hamas in the tunnels of Gaza last month, was a strong, fearless guy, always smiling, never afraid. Almog and I grew up together in Ra'anana. May all their souls be bound in the bonds of life. Sadly, there are more names of people I knew. This list could go on, and each one is a reminder of how fragile life is. I also want to take a moment to pray for the safety of Guy Gilboa Dalal, who was kidnapped at Nova Festival. It was supposed to be his first festival, and he went with his brother Gal Dalal. Gal survived and made it home, but he devastated that he couldn't find Guy in all of the chaos. I pray their family is reunited soon. On a brighter note, I'm incredibly thankful to God for bringing back my fiancé friends safely. I'm also thankful for my best friend, Danny Cohen, who survived by hiding for 9 hours. Danny's story is terrifying. He buried himself to stay hiding from the terrorists every hour. He would send his location to our WhatsApp friend group, and then he switched his phone to airplane mode to save battery. Can you imagine? But every hour, Danny sent his location, and with help from friends in the Air Force, we rescue him. Danny, I love you, brother. I'm so glad you're alive. The last few weeks have shown me how much we need each other. Music, for me, was always been a way to express myself, and now it also became a way to heal others. I feel proud to have done my small part singing for the Hounded. These tragic events have pushed us to step up to do what we can. We must remember and pass these stories on the future generation so they learn from our past and build a better future. But I'm also here for another reason. I came on a mission. My goal is to be a bridge connecting Israel and the Jewish communities here in the United States. This bridge works in the both directions. In the both directions. I want to help you connect to the Judaism, to Israel, to our customs, holidays, and the Hebrew language. But I also want to learn from you. I want to absorb your culture, your customs, your food, and your language, and bring all of those experiences back with me to Israel. When my mission is done, I hope to help Israelis understand the rich experience I had here, creating a real link between us. Maya Angelou once said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." That's the heart of my mission. I want to make people feel deeply connected to each other, to our traditions, to our future, and to Israel. This is what drives me every day. Thank you so much for the time, for your strength, and for being here today. Let's work together to keep this connection strong and meaningful. Shana Tova, Am Yisrael Chai. Thank you.